Chin chin.
Happy martinis.
Hello everyone and welcome to Quick Quizzes. I'm drunk. So here today on Quick Quizzes, we've got a very special guest because he's my brother. So this is Chris Pearson. Hello Chris.
Hi.
How are you?
Not as drunk as you are.
Not as drunk as I am, no. We have been out for a lovely evening so far tonight and we've had a few different beers. We've had some ciders, we've had some wine, we've had a lovely steak dinner. We've done very well tonight.
And no beer.
And no beer yet, no. Which is...
why we're on martinis.
Exactly, absolutely.
Shaken, not stirred.
But moving on to the important stuff, you're one of my favourite people that I've always wanted to do. Well, I've always enjoyed doing quizzes with. You are one of my favourite people, there's no question about that at all. So Chris has been my brother for my entire life, since I've known him.
Correct.
And he's always been a fantastic quizzer.
I have been a quiz master in my own right in my previous life.
Indeed. Was that at university?
It was, with clever people.
Brunel University.
Shit university, but with clever people.
It is. I can't speak for the nature and calibre of Brunel University itself, but you did your own quizzes there. So, apart from answering quizzes, what do you do?
Climb mountains. Paddle down rivers.
I thought they were going to be exclusively just climb mountains.
And occasionally teach children how to use firearms.
It sounds like you would have a wonderful job in Trump's America.
Quite possibly. We've always wondered what the difference is between the Army Cadet Force and child soldiers is. And we've never quite worked it out.
Moving on! So, the question I ask everyone, and you have to answer this as truthfully as you can, how do you consider yourself as a quizzer?
Mild to mediocre.
Okay.
I have no knowledge of contemporary world. Anything after about 1948, I'm just like, I don't give a shit about.
Well, we'll see how you do this evening. So, the standard of Quick Quizzes is I've got 30 questions here for you, which are general knowledge.
This is supposed to be quick.
This is, compared to something usually when I do quizzes, they're 2 hours long. I'm hoping we're going to be done by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's 25 past 10 now.
Here's hoping.
Indeed. So I've got 30 questions for you on general knowledge. You get 1 point per answer. There's no time limit on how long I've got to ask the questions. But for every question, you've got 10 seconds to answer.
No.
So it basically means you can't indefinitely hold out on not answering a question, but it means that there's at least some time limit to think on it and on that. Following up, we've got your specialist subject, and this week, your specialist subject is...
Armoured vehicles of the Second World War.
Armoured vehicles of the Second World.
Because your previous quizzes haven't been niche enough.
No, indeed, yeah, Colin did the Star Trek quiz, and that was... well, it didn't go down very well for him because I used everything from all Star Trek. Graham actually did very well on the Contemporary Arts from 1960s quiz, and that was, from 1960s onward, which, I think was quite specific. But you've gone, Armoured Vehicles of the Second World War. So, we'll see how that goes. So, we'll get started now with Chris's general knowledge round. Okay, so, question number 1. And some of these questions are quite easy, some of them are quite hard, but, I've tried to give you a fairly even spread. Question number 1. What type of bridge carries water?
An aqueduct.
Yes, it is indeed. Question number 2. In which country was playwright Samuel Beckett born?
England?
No. And I must take your first answer. He was born in Ireland and lived in Ireland for quite a lot of his life. Question number 3. Times New Roman and Courier are examples of what?
Typeface.
Typeface or font? Yes, absolutely. Well done. Question number 4. In which year did Gordon Brown become Prime Minister of the United Kingdom?
2000 and...
Running low on time here.
Wait for it. 9.
Incorrect. He became Prime Minister in 2007. Question number 5. In which TV series did the lawyer Saul Goodman first appear?
Is he in the West Wing?
No, he was not in the West Wing. Might as well have been. No, he was in Breaking Bad. Question number 6. On a Monopoly board, what colour is Whitechapel?
Brown.
Yes, it is. It's one of the first ones there.
I had to
Yeah,
think about
absolutely.
I had to actually think then.
Well, hopefully you should carry on with it. Number 7. In which century was Charles Dickens born? 5 seconds.
19th.
The 19th century, yes indeed. I don't know which
Toss
year
up
he
whether
was
he was born
born.
in the 18th century or not.
No, he was born 19th century. Question number 8. In which city are the headquarters of UNICEF?
Is it in the same place as the headquarters of the rest of the UN?
I don't know.
New York?
Well, it is in New York, yes. I don't know if...
Well, that's where the rest of the UN
I
is.
don't know if the rest of the United Nations is there, but yeah,
Yes.
it is in New York.
It is,
There we
I'm
go.
telling you. Don't argue with me.
Question number 9. All Eyes on Me was a 1996 album by which rap artist?
Kanye West?
No, I don't think Kanye West was really doing much in 1996. It was Tupac Shakur.
That's close enough.
Number 10. Dungeness is best known for being home to what kind of large facility?
Nuclear power station.
Nuclear power station, absolutely correct.
And some strange fish with more eyes than they should have.
Indeed. Also, there's a weird, like, World War II listening station
is.
kind of thing with
Wow.
sound mirrors.
Don't start me on the sound mirrors.
That's not good. Question 11. Which character did Sean Astin play in the Lord of the Rings films?
Samwise Gamgee.
Sam. Well, I've just got Sam, but yeah, you know, you don't get extra points for the whole name. But question number 12. On mobile phones with a fixed keypad, so that's like the Nokia 3210, which letters would typically appear on the number 5 button?
MNO.
No. JKL. Because number 1 is the answer phone one. Number 2 is ABC. Yeah, nice try. 13. Who held the post of Home Secretary from 2016 to 2018?
Theresa May.
No, she was Prime Minister for a lot of that time.
Was she?
Amber Rudd was the Home Secretary.
Who cares?
Which character did Connie Booth play in the TV series Fawlty Towers?
Oh, Connie Booth was... Oh, Mrs. Fawlty.
No.
No! She's the secretary. The Penny.
Polly. She was... Connie Booth was married to John Cleese at the time of filming and writing.
Annoyingly.
But yes, no, she was Polly, so not quite right on that one. Okay, 15. Which zodiac sign is associated with the water bearer?
Aquarius?
Is correct, yes, well done. Number 16. Which British fashion doll was introduced in the 1960s as a competitor to Barbie?
Cindy.
Yes, it was. How did you know that but not know who the Home Secretary was?
I have a collection.
Fair enough. Question 17. Which Christian festival takes place on November the 1st?
All Hallows Eve.
No. Well,
All Souls Day. All Hallows Eve.
no, it's All Hallows Day, because the day before is All Hallows Eve,
Oh,
which is
piss
Halloween. 31st of October is Halloween. No, I would have given it to you, but no. You went for the eve, not the day. Question 18. Which canal links Fort William and Inverness?
Caledonian.
The Caledonian Canal, absolutely. Wonderful one, this one. It's got a great big word in it, which I'm going to enjoy pronouncing. 19. What is measured using a sphygmomanometer? Oh, bollocks. Sphygmomanometer.
That's not a word.
It is a word.
Is it the amount your hairline is receding by?
No, it is not.
Just for all of you at home.
Oh, you're spilling wine, you I'm going to start that clip again.
That's what we've been drinking beforehand.
Yeah, you're using bananagrams to soak up the booze. A sphygmomanometer is a blood pressure tester.
Is it really?
That's the name of the thing that you put in your arm and pumps up and makes things go. So yeah, 20. Question 20. The Igo is a model of car made by which car company?
Toyota.
Is correct. Question 21. Which actor starred as Crocodile Dundee?
Paul Hogan.
Is correct. 22. In which county is Henley-on-Thames?
Ooh, Henley.
Ooh. 5 seconds.
Hampshire?
No.
Oxfordshire.
It is in Oxfordshire, but you said Hampshire first, so
Bollocks.
unfortunately I have to take the first one. Question 20. Ooh.
Steady on.
Question 23. What was the nickname of rock and roll pianist Antoine Domino?
And Anthony the Domino?
No.
No?
It was not.
No.
That was Fat Domino.
Oh.
24. What is toxicology the study of?
Poison?
Yes, poison or toxins? Yeah, absolutely. Question 25. Who hosted Ready Steady Cook before Ainsley Harriott?
No one. Anything before Ainsley Harriott doesn't exist because it was shite.
That's your final answer.
That's the correct answer.
Okay. Well, Fern Britton would be sad to hear you say that because she was who hosted that one before. Okay, moving on.
Is that she's actually Ainsley Harriott's wife.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you didn't.
Question 26. Who wrote The Pirates of Penzance?
Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Question 27. What is the official language of Chile?
Spanish.
Yes, it is. Well done. Question 28. What term is given to the scientific study of birds?
Ornithology.
Yes, it is. Question 29. Which cup was sought by the knights of King Arthur?
The Holy Grail. The
Holy
chalice.
Grail,
of the last dinner.
indeed. And question 30. What is the chess term for a deadlock?
Oh. Stalemate.
Yes, it is. Stalemate. Well done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 17. You got 18 right out of 30. That's the worst anyone's done so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Screw that.
I think there was a few jokey answers in there, but either way, we shall see how this next part pans out and goes on. So, round number 2 for Chris is World War II armoured vehicles. Why in the name of anything did you ask for this to be your chosen subject?
Because you don't know anything about it, so I thought it'd be hard work.
I don't know anything about it, and therefore Google was my friend in this one. Round number 2, your chosen
I
subject
really
round.
not do very well on the general knowledge round.
You didn't do very well at all. No, you got
I felt like I was doing quite well.
There were some fairly tricky ones in terms of, you know.
I want to see Colin do this when he's had several pints of cider, most a bottle of wine, and some martini.
If honest, he's probably better.
Well, let's see that in the next episode.
Question number 1. The M62 Pershing was introduced at the end of World War II, but used extensively in which other conflict?
Korea.
Korea, yes indeed. Well done. So you're off to a good start already. Question number 2. The M8 Greyhound was what kind of vehicle?
An armoured car.
It was an armoured car, yes indeed. And question number 3 is which company produced it?
Well, many companies produced it. Most of them built by Ford under license by Chevrolet and General Motors.
Well, we'll take Ford. Yeah, that's good enough.
Because in the Second World War, they didn't just build one company. They built lots of companies built the same vehicle.
I don't think you get more points for that, but I am impressed. So well done. Question number 6. What does the abbreviation LVT stand for?
Landing vehicle tank.
It does
Tracked.
not. Landing vehicle tracked is the answer.
Alright.
I'll give you that one.
Well, you're very gracious.
I'm feeling generous. Either way. Question number 7. Which nation produced the Autoblinder 41 or AB41 armoured car?
The what?
The Autoblinder 41 or AB41 armoured car.
Oh, Russians, Soviets.
No, that was the Italians.
No.
Question number 8. The 1944 M24 light tank was given which designation by the British?
Cherokee.
Chaffee. Born in 1875, which engineer who gave the Tiger tank its name went on to form a luxury German car company?
Porsche.
Ferdinand Porsche, yeah, absolutely, I'll take that. Number 10. The M36 Jackson had what designated purpose?
And a tank gun.
It was a tank destroyer, yes, yeah, absolutely, well done. Question number 11. What additional fittings did the Rhino version of the Sherman tanks have?
It had prongs for going through hedges.
Yeah, hedge cutting implements basically was what it's called. It's basically you could try and get through the French terrain, basically.
The bocage, as it's called.
Yes, the bocage, indeed, yeah. I remember reading about that. Number 12. What was the main critical element of deception that was firmly introduced in World War II by the US Ghost Army?
Blow up tanks and pretend radio networks.
Dummy tanks, yes, basically. It was the they did all kinds of weird mock tanks and things. Number 13. What was special about the German conceptual prototype tanks such as the Panzer VIII Mouse, the Land Cruiser Rat, and the Land Cruiser Monster.
Stupidly big.
Yes, their size and weight, they're supposed to be tanks of upwards of 1,000
Untenable
tons.
as movement vehicles.
Yeah. They liked the number 1,000 in,
That's why they didn't
in
work.
Nazi Germany, yes.
If you move
Okay.
that slow, you can bomb it with an airplane quite easily.
Absolutely. Question 14. Type 87 Chi tank, or experimental tank number 1, was the first indigenous tank produced by which nation?
Japan.
Japan is the right answer, yes. And question 15, last one here. What was the basis of the armoured vehicle used in the famous desert scene in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Well, we've had this brief conversation earlier. It's a Mark IV tank. It's not from the Second World War.
That is the right answer.
It's a Mark IV and it's a male because it's got 6-pounder guns, not a female version, which is the machine gun version. And the turret is made of cardboard because it's not an actual turret because it was made up for the film. And none of it from the Second World War, so I don't know why this question's in this round.
Well done. You got 11.
Out of
15. Okay, so moving on. Last round, 5 questions. These are all what we call super hard, but we'll see how you do with them. Okay, question number 1. Which blonde bombshell's IQ was measured at 163?
Marilyn Monroe.
It was not. No. It's Jane Mansfield. Number 2. What was the name of the Italian cruise ship hijacked by Palestinian terrorists in October 1985?
The Belgrano.
No. It was the Achille Lauro. What country has the international vehicle registration letters GUY?
Guyana.
And question number 5. Which country does the airline Sansa come from?
Sweden.
No. It's Costa Rica.
Oh, who knew?
But
Not you.
well done. We got to the end of that and you got, out of a total possible of 50 points, 30. Which means that you got more than Colin, absolutely, but you got less than Graham. So that was that for quick quizzes. Took us... Hey, that was actually quite a quick quiz. We did that all right and had a good time. If you'd like to be in quick quizzes next time, give me a shout because I'm looking for other people. Well, I'm now definitely looking for better people. All right, we're going to drink more booze. Thanks very much. Good night.